Hello and happy holidays. I'm Dan West, the president of the Livonia Chamber of Commerce, and we welcome you to Inside Livonia with Mayor Maureen Miller-Brosnan. This program will provide an update on what has gone on in our city during this incredible year, while looking forward to some encouraging developments for 2021. We are grateful the mayor has taken time to work with us on this informative virtual program. We will hear more from the mayor shortly. Well, Mayor, great opening comments with that right now. I was thinking the last time you and I sat down like this, it's back in February. We did our first ever CityScape, and a few things have changed in the last 10 months.
Just a few.
Yeah, just a few things. What we were talking about then and what we're talking about now, is definitely there's been an audible there.
Yeah.
But as I look back, you and I both served on the Master Plan Committee back in 18 and 19, and we, City Council approved what was Livonia Vision 2021 last year, and this was another big thing that you talked about when you came into office at the start of this year. Talk a little bit about where we're standing at with the Master Plan right now.
Well, I want to back up because, even before I took office, you and the Chamber of Commerce afforded us an opportunity to put a whole bunch of significant opinion leaders on a bus and tour them around Livonia to take a look at what it was that the community had envisioned with Livonia Vision 21. So Livonia Vision 21, the first words that come out of my mouth all the time when I talk about that plan is the fact that it is built by this community. It needs to be moved forward by the leadership of the community, but it's been built by residents. This is a long-term plan that talks about the sustainability of our community, not only from a development perspective, but from an environmental perspective, from a social perspective. We talk about arts and culture being a linchpin for the advancement of Livonia, for example, in Livonia Vision 21. We cover a lot of ground with that plan. And so we've done some things in order to advance it. Again, this is one of those things where it would have been easy to have taken our eye off the ball, given COVID and everything that it was throwing our way, but we didn't. We understood instinctively in the city that one of the keys to managing a large-scale plan like Livonia Vision 21 was to make sure that we had the underpinnings in place, that we had department heads in the right jobs, doing the right things. The city lacked a communications department. So we reorganized some of our departments in order to make space for a communications department. What a fantastic time to be doing that because our need for communications increased greatly throughout COVID. So here we are building this department at a time we need it the most, and now we're going to have it in place in order to help us advance this major mission of our city. In doing that, in reorganizing the departments, we also took a look at realigning our commissions, making sure that all of our commissions are fitting in with the goals and objectives of Livonia Vision 21. The idea is that we want everybody to be rowing in the same direction. So the other part of this, kind of like the foundation of a master plan, is the zoning plan for a community. So early in 2021, the Planning Commission is going to be the first group of people that's going to be able to take a look at a new zoning plan for the city of Livonia. Department heads have been working on this for quite some time, but it's going to be ready for introduction. We also have not taken our eye off the notion that we need to make sure that we've got an integrated bike walk network in the city of Livonia. So we are applying for a grant right now that connects Hines Park with Stark Road. And we're hoping that, with that grant, we'll be able to make that continuity of pathways a reality here in Livonia.
And I believe with the bike trails and walking trails and stuff like that, we talk about COVID and making the outdoor opportunities more necessary in the community and more welcoming. And I guess another thing, it advanced what was already being discussed in Parks and Recreation with what's going on in that area.
Absolutely. And, while we're doing all of this stuff internally within City Hall and under great city leadership from department heads, developers continue to be interested and intrigued. They haven't stopped. They're visionary people. We have a number of them that are looking at developing that missing middle housing area in our community that is going to be so vital to our ability to attract young families here. So, COVID in general has not kept us from looking to the future.
Well, and one thing that jumps out is that housing, all the new housing stock that's being built, additionally, all the new residents moving to the area. What happens, a lot of those new homes are being bought by Livonia residents, so it allows more people to move in, and housing prices continue to go up, and that's been amazing to see at a year where you think the economy is struggling, but not with our homes.
No, and it's hard to find a house available in Livonia for sale these days. So testimony to the fact that we really are a great place to build families and be located.
As long as we're residents of the state of Michigan, we're going to talk about roads.
Yep.
And I guess, can you give us an update on the battle you've had? I mean, obviously there's obviously all the COVID challenges, but the discussion for road dollars from the federal and the state and the county level continues to be something that you're working on. Where do we stand out with road projects going forward?
So there is no doubt about it. I mean, this was going to be a tough rock to move. When I talk about the 4 big rocks, this was going to be a heavy lift. The COVID challenges have made this one even tougher. So part of what we understand that we need to do is that we need to make it really clear to legislators at the federal, at the state, and the county level what our Livonia priorities are. So we have really stepped up our effort in communicating with them, letting them know where our priority projects are, building the relationships that are going to hopefully advance that, knowing that we're going to still continue to have to arm wrestle for what it is that we need, because every community is out there doing the exact same thing. So one of the things, though, that I think is really impressive as we look to where we've come from and where we're at, we use a rating system to rate our road system, our Livonia road system, that we and the taxpayers are responsible for maintaining using millage funds. And 2 years ago, we had a rating of 71.5% of our roads were rated good to fair. 2 years later, now today, 87% of our roads are rated good to fair. So here's the message and the takeaway from all of that is that Livonia residents, through a millage that they passed, have been able to take care of our own internal road system. We've done a really good job of that. We are still going to have to arm wrestle for the federal and the state and the county funding. On a county level, you're going to see signs under construction along the Merriman and Joy Road area. That's going to be a single biggest point of reconstruction on road projects this coming year. And the one extra, the bonus that we fought really hard to get was to change that left-hand turn signal at Joy Road in Merriman. So working together with the county and a unique partnership there, we're going to be able to make that happen.
Well, Mayor, I have something for you for doing
Christmas
this.
and presents?
Yes, I have one of our Livonia Chamber of Commerce tumblers for you to have, something for you to enjoy while on your office. But more importantly, a couple gift certificates from some of our restaurants to continue our effort to help these restaurants out when they can't be open at full strength right now.
That's fantastic.
So that's for you, Mayor. Thank you.
Thanks, Dan. I appreciate it. Thank you.
The Livonia Chamber of Commerce looks forward to meeting with you again next year in a hopefully more traditional State of the City program next year where everybody can see your energy in person, and I definitely look forward to that opportunity. With that, we thank our sponsors and our partners for making this event possible. We thank all of you for taking time to watch and staying tuned with our wonderful community. Finally, we definitely look forward to the time when 2020 is definitely hindsight. Thank you for watching this program today, and take care.